So hello everybody, here we go again, one more video of the 90 days challenge. Let me introduce you, this is Karolin, she trains in Tallinn and we are in Reval Sport, which is, by the way, a hell of a nice gym. I suggest to anyone who wants to go there. So let me explain you a little bit about her training. Let me talk about her first. Karolin, she has trained with me actually 2 years ago. Then she was one of the people interested in the challenge, and I know her work ethics and everything, so I know how hard she trains, and I decided to choose her as well for the challenge. Sorry. We are doing, this is one readaptation to the training because she wasn't training that much before. So we're doing one readaptation to the weight training, just a small cycle of 2 weeks doing a circuit training. You'll see that we started with a supinated pull down and now we are doing a deadlift. So we alternate the one exercise for upper body with one exercise for the lower body. Okay, my main concern with Karolin in the beginning is to strengthen her back. Even here on the deadlifts there will be another clip also. You see that her upper back is a little bit weak, especially because of her job, and this is something that happens quite often nowadays because we are sitting too much, we are staying too much in our phones, in our computers, so our trapezius and rhomboids, they tend to get very weak. Okay, this is a very common problem that I see with a lot of people who come to train with me. You see her form is not perfect on the deadlifts. She's still rounding her back a little bit, starting from the upper back, okay, which is usually how it starts. Here we had just 50 kilos, it was quite lightweight for her, but we were doing that on purpose. It's a little bit more technical training and readaptation training than anything else. But why do we do like this, Bryan? One upper body, one lower body? It's simple, just to make the blood rush to the body, to get the heart rate up. Okay, we want to have a little bit of a higher metabolic impact from the training. This was one of the first trainings as well, so you'll see it looks quite easy because we didn't do anything to failure. Extremely concerned with technique. Here she's doing one articulated machine, that's how we call it, a row machine where both sides they work independently. We're doing this just to make sure her both limbs will work, applying the same strength on the exercise, and always with the technique, pulling the scapulas first, then the arms in the concentric action. In the eccentric, you let the arms go and then the scapulas go. This happens for all the back exercises, no exceptions at all. Then from the row machine, we are doing now a hack squat machine. You will see, I forgot to say it in the beginning, I'm sorry for the little bit shaky camera, but I had it in my hand. I didn't find good spots to keep the picture, you know, a little bit more stable. Empty machine, no weights at all, just focused on the technique of the movement, trying to go as deep as possible without locking the knees at the top of the movement. Otherwise, besides being dangerous, you lose tension in the muscle, so never let it happen. Always keep your hips on the machine at all times. Okay, make sure that the what we call physiologic curvatures of the spine will be preserved. Now we are doing lateral raises. You will see that she starts the movement with the weights besides her body, not in front of her body, because every time you do it, you start the movement from the front of your body, you engage trapezius first, and that's what we don't want. If you get a very high trapezius, especially women, your overall shape will get very ugly. Okay, the main intention is always to keep that V shape, let's say, with the round shoulders and the trapezius not so high. And in the end she's doing a few half reps as well, because that was a very small muscle group, so she wouldn't be extremely sore for the next days, nothing that would disturb her life. And always keeping the elbows high. Do not let your elbows fall down during the movement. And we are finishing with calf raises. You will see her movement, trying to keep it under control. It was still a little bit too fast on the way down on the eccentric part of the movement, but we are also working on that. We're meeting basically every weekend in Tallinn, doing 2 trainings. So with time it will get much better. You'll see I'm asking her at this, exactly on this moment, I was asking her to keep her back straight and stable. And to finish cardio, we are doing 68-second sprints with 12 seconds rest, which equals 20 minutes work. This is one high intensity interval training protocol that's very efficient. All the research is done with it. They have shown, like, over the time, 12 weeks research or something like this, they have shown really good results. You can see that the heart rate gets really high. It's bloody intense, and as I told you, extremely efficient for fat loss and muscle building as well, but a little bit more in sedentary person. For Karolin, that doesn't really apply because she's already training with weights, and it will go more for acceleration of metabolism and stuff like this, not that much for muscle building. So I hope you liked the video, I hope you liked the explanation, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.